Thunderbolts and Captain America 4 underperformed at the box office, while things are currently looking more promising for the Fantastic Four. In any case, Marvel President Kevin Feige remains determined. During a recent press conference, he provided a comprehensive update on the future of the MCU. According to him, there's a 7-year plan extending through 2032, including a reboot. Specifically, a reboot of the MCU is planned after Avengers: Secret Wars, with singular timelines expected to be reset. This will create opportunities to recast iconic roles like Iron Man and Captain America, and Feige aims to make this a gradual transition, whatever that may mean. The upcoming X-Men film will likely play a special role in this process. Feige intends to establish the mutants as their own pillar within the MCU, and promises that new actors will definitely be cast for the roles. Feige also had an interesting statement regarding the Avengers' main villain. Reportedly, Marvel parted ways with Kang as the central antagonist earlier than expected. Quote, "Even before what happened to the actor, we had started to realize that Kang wasn't Thanos. There was only one character that could be that, because he was that in the comics for decades and decades. And because of the Fox acquisition, we finally had it, and that's Doctor Doom." The future of the new Blade project with Mahershala Ali, however, remains uncertain. Multiple director changes and creative disagreements have stalled production. The final version is now set to take place in the modern day. Earlier ideas for historical settings have been scrapped. Now, this casts new light on recent reports. Word had spread that the production of Michael B. Jordan's historical horror film Sinners had purchased costumes from the Blade production. Many took this as a sign that the Blade project had definitely been cancelled. But now, according to Kevin Feige at least, it seems more likely that the costumes were simply no longer needed due to the change in setting. Moreover, the MCU won't shy away from exploring darker tones going forward. The gigantic success of Deadpool and Wolverine has opened the door for more mature, hard-hitting productions. We're already looking forward to the planned Punisher special. According to Feige, the anti-hero is also set to appear in the upcoming Spider-Man 4 Brand New Day. Time will tell how this will affect the action in the next blockbuster. Despite the current crises, Feige remains confident that the MCU will continue to be relevant in the coming years. Fewer films, but with a stronger focus on quality and iconic characters. That's the guiding principle. Whether Feige himself will continue to lead Marvel until 2032 remains to be seen. His current contract runs for another 2 years. However, he assures us that he still wants to keep producing big blockbusters for a global audience. We cannot wait to see where the Marvel Cinematic Universe stands by the end of 2027. Will it pull off a major comeback? Or will James Gunn's DCU have taken the lead by then? Feel free to share your thoughts on this thrilling showdown between the two giants in the comments below. According to James Gunn, Wonder Woman is one of the core pillars of the DCU. Nevertheless, there had been little information about the character's next adaptation, until now. The Wrap reports that the writer for the new Wonder Woman film has now been found. The writer in question is Anna Nogueira, who's also behind the screenplay for the upcoming Supergirl movie starring Millie Alcock, and she'll also pen the script for the planned live-action Teen Titans film. The new Wonder Woman movie is expected to differ significantly from previous interpretations. Although a third Wonder Woman adventure with Gal Gadot was originally planned, the new heads of DC have opted for a complete reboot. So as a result, a new actress will take on the iconic role, much like David Corenswet, who is taking over as the new Superman. So far, it remains unknown who will play the title role this time. However, among fans, and/or actress Adria Arjona is widely considered a hot contender. Judge Dredd was last seen maintaining law and order on the big screen in 2012. Now a new movie is in the pipeline, and none other than Taika Waititi is set to direct. According to The Hollywood Reporter, screenwriter Drew Pearce is joining him. He previously wrote the scripts for The Fall Guy and Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, for example. Waititi and Pearce are connected not only by a long-standing friendship, but also by a shared passion. Both are fans of the original comic from the 1970s. Dredd is a relentless enforcer of the law in a dystopian megacity, acting as judge, jury, and executioner all in one. A scathing satire of an overbearing justice system. This will be the third film adaptation, following the 90s movies starring Sylvester Stallone and the 2012 Dredd with Karl Urban. Waititi's version aims to stay closer to the original comic, focusing on black humor, violence, and its relevance to modern society. The plan is to create a science fiction blockbuster that could kick off a larger Dredd universe, with movies and series across multiple platforms. It's still unknown who will take on the iconic role this time. The American monsterverse has its merits, but in recent years, Japan has also made a striking comeback with spectacular Godzilla films. Shin Godzilla and Godzilla -1 offer two completely different interpretations of the iconic atomic lizard. And now, there's exciting news. Sequels to both movies are in the pipeline. According to a report by Bloomberg, film studio Toho is planning to invest around $1 billion in the franchise over the next 3 years. The goal? To gain a global foothold and further strengthen the Godzilla brand. Now, it's been known for a while that a sequel to Godzilla -1 is underway, but there are more productions in the works, including a still untitled Southeast Asia project and the second season of Monarch: Legacy of Monsters. Shin Godzilla 2 is also at the top of the list, although an official announcement is still pending. Director Hideaki Anno is currently busy with a new movie based on the sci-fi cult series Space Battleship Yamato. However, co-director Shinji Higuchi would be available for the sequel. What do you think? Are you fans of the Japanese Godzilla films? Or do you lean more towards Team Monsterverse? A new live-action adaptation is heading to Netflix. According to industry portal Deadline, the animated series Captain Planet and the Planeteers is getting a reboot. Among those involved in the project is Leonardo DiCaprio, who is attached as a producer. In Captain Planet and the Planeteers, 5 young people from different continents are given magic rings that allow them to control the forces of nature. When they combine their powers, they summon the superhero Captain Planet, who fights against pollution, environmental destruction, and ruthless villains. The original series ran for 6 seasons and over 100 episodes. Years ago, DiCaprio's production company Appian Way had plans to make a Captain Planet movie with Paramount Pictures, but that project never came to fruition. Now, according to Deadline, a series is in development at Netflix. The writer attached to the project is Tara Hernandez, known for The Big Bang Theory and Young Sheldon. However, Netflix has yet to make an official announcement. Time for another chapter from Necronomicon. 2 years after Evil Dead Rise, the cult horror series is preparing its next bloody installment. Infested director Sebastian Vanacek has announced via Instagram that Evil Dead Burn has officially started filming. So far, virtually nothing is known about the plot. The only certainty is that the series' signature features will once again be of central importance: demons, chainsaw action, and plenty of blood. Whether the film will incorporate story elements from the previous movies remains a mystery for the time being. The cast includes some familiar faces, such as Wednesday actor Hunter Doohan and Lucienne Buchanan, known from The Night Agent. The movie is once again produced by genre veteran Sam Raimi, the creator of the film series. Evil Dead Burn is scheduled for release on July 24th, 2026. The Resident Evil franchise is back. The reboot is being helmed by Barbarian director Zach Kreger. Now, while things went quiet after the initial announcement, new plot details have now surfaced, thanks to Hollywood insider Daniel Rickman. Based on his report, the story centers on a laid-back organ courier named Brian. One night, he's sent to the Raccoon City General Hospital. On the way there, he accidentally hits a strange woman with his car. She survives, but something about her isn't quite right. When Brian tries to help her, he's suddenly attacked by tentacle-based mutations. Zach Kreger has already hinted that the reboot will be more closely based on the original video games. This means much more horror and suspense. It's currently assumed that the role of Brian will be played by Austin Abrams. Abrams gained recognition for his role in the series Euphoria and previously worked with Kreger on the film Weapons. The new Resident Evil movie is currently slated for release on September 18th, 2026.